Hello, welcome to my channel, and if you've been here before, welcome back. My name's Kat, and today I thought we could just talk about makeup that I want to buy. I've seen quite a few people that I subscribe to actually did this video talking about makeup that's on their wish list, and I've got quite a bit. Some of it's new, some of it's really old, and it's just things that I've always wanted, never bought, but it's still on the list. So this could be just a really nice chilled video, got some Fanta fruit twist, non-spawn, obviously. And yeah, I've got my laptop in front of me so I can look at the things that I'm going to show you. I'm going to move, I'll go this way, move over here so we can put pictures of the things I'm talking about. And yeah, let's get to it. The first thing I'm actually going to talk about is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. When it came out, I loved the colour story. I was so attracted to it, and then obviously all the controversy. All of the what's wrong with me? All of the shit went down with this palette, with the formula being funny and it being really crumbly. I remember watching Alyssa Ashley's video about it and her putting her brush in and it went everywhere. But I don't know, there's something about that colour story that just really gets to me. Like that new wave shade and that electric shade that's like that green sort of gold. Oh, I think it's absolutely stunning. I love the colour story. I think I could come up with some really beautiful fall style looks with it. And they've changed the formula, so it might be better. This is definitely something that is still on my wish list and something that I would love to get my grubby little hands on. I'm going to talk about a couple of things that I really want from Colourpop. Obviously, I live in the UK, so it's a bit of a pain in the arse to order from Colourpop. But one thing I really want to get my hands on is the Through My Eyes palette, the collaboration they did with I Love Sarai. And I just love this colour story. I love that really beautiful coral that's called Euphoric next to that yellow with that really beautiful like peachy shimmer called Mesmerize. I've seen so many people do some really beautiful looks with this palette. I've wanted it since it came out, but every time I pluck up the courage to just go ahead and make a Colourpop purchase, it's always out of stock, and I understand why, because it's so gorgeous. And the next one from Colourpop that I really want is the eyeliner called Puppy. It's like a really nice, like, not pastel orange, but it's really bright, not dark. I don't know, I really want it. I prefer eyeliners for the waterline to be bright because I've got sort of smaller eyes. I don't want to put like a dark colour in there because it will just make them look really small. I am able to sort of get the same effect by putting a darker orange on and then putting a yellow on top, but I really want this eyeliner. And I also really wanted Punch, the yellow one, but I'm not sure if they still do that. They had a whole load of really nice eyeliners and they discontinued a bunch of them, which really sucks because I definitely think like colour in the waterline is coming back in a big way, but I really wish I could have it. I just want to touch these things, you know what I mean? The next thing that's been on my wish list for a long time is the MAC Oh Darling highlight. Sophie Floyd, who I subscribe to on here, she used to use this all the time and it's just so beautiful, like champagne-y gold, but it's not too dark, so it would probably work on both my non-fake tanned and fake tan skin. But I prefer to shop cruelty free, so I don't want to buy from MAC, and it's also just stupidly expensive. I've been keeping an eye out to see if anyone's selling it on Depop, because I'm more than happy to buy secondhand makeup, just clean it, it's fine. And if I come across it, I absolutely will be getting my mitts on it because it's just so pretty. Actually, out of curiosity, I want to see how expensive that is. £26. Oh my god. That's just silly money, isn't it? £26 for a highlighter when I have a really beautiful highlighter palette that cost £8. But I want it. Next up are actually two palettes from Melt Cosmetics, and it is the Gemini palette and the Vida palette. I could easily dupe out both of these with things I already own, but my god, do I want these so bad. The Gemini is just like, it's got those really nice grungy greens I absolutely love, which I have in my sci-fi green palette, so I don't need it. But those like warm mustard orangey colours with that really beautiful like peachy gold shimmer, it's just, honestly, it's just beautiful, and I really, really want it. And maybe one day I'll make the splurge and spend, for, what is it, like 50 quid on this? It's ridiculous, but god, it's just so nice and fall. And why am I saying fall? I'm British. Autumnal. And the Vida palette, first of all, that whole collection was just absolutely stunning. But that Vida palette just speaks to my soul. Those bright greens and the oranges, like, oh, I think it's so beautiful. I love that bright green shimmer. It's so electric and gorgeous. I wish there weren't those browns in there. That's the only thing that really puts me off this palette, is because with those other shades, I would not be using those browns at all. Again, can I dupe this out with the things I already own? Probably. Do I still want it? Absolutely. Now I have a whole bunch of stuff I want to talk about from Fenty Beauty. I have a couple of items from Fenty. I have one of the Mademoiselle lipsticks, which I absolutely love, and I want to get more of those. And I have the Moroccan Spice palette. But there's some other things I really, really, really like and would love to add to my collection. One of them being the Shady Biz bronzer. Oh, I prefer bronzers to really, really warm up my skin. I'm not using them for contour purposes. So I prefer bronzers when they have a much more warm undertone than a cool one. But I still need it to be light enough for my skin tone that it's not going to look completely ridiculous. And this one is just, looks pretty much perfect for my skin tone. Maybe that or the Penny for Your Thoughts might be a bit better. But either way, I would love one of these Sunstalker bronzers. And the next one I've wanted since it launched, and it is the Stunner Lip Paint. I cannot explain how much I love red lipsticks. Red lipstick is my favourite kind of lipstick. When I was like 16, 17, 18, probably through to 19, I wouldn't have been caught dead without a red lipstick on. Dead. I had so many red lipsticks. My favourite red lipstick was one from NYX. It's the Full Throttle one. Discontinued, which sucks ass, really, because it was incredible. I have a backup. It's fine. But this one, I always wanted so bad. It's such a nice tone. It's not a... Because I like brown-based reds rather than a pink-based red. So this is just perfect. I just cannot bring myself to spend that much money on a liquid lipstick when I do not wear liquid lipsticks. I pretty much exclusively wear bullet lipsticks. I will only wear a liquid lip if I'm not going to be wearing it for that long, because I just find them too uncomfortable, and I want to wear a lipstick that's really easy to touch up, just in case, you know. But if you put too many layers of a liquid lipstick on, it just goes crusty and bumholey, and it's just not nice. This one, it still holds a real dear place in my heart, and I almost bought it when we were in Barcelona last summer. When we went to the Sephora, I had it in my hands, but I put it back down. I resisted the urge, and I probably will be able to find a bullet lipstick that is this colour. I would love if there is a Mademoiselle that's the same colour as this. So if anyone has tried them, please let me know, because I love the Mademoiselle formula. And the last thing from Fenty I actually want to speak about is something that hasn't been released yet. It's those cream blush bronzers. They look stunning. I'm getting really into more liquid products, or liquid and cream. I'm really enjoying using a liquid blush, and I really want to try a liquid. Why am I saying liquid? It's not, it's a cream. Really want to try a cream bronzer, and I think this is where I'm going to dip my toes in, because I've been really interested in the Milk Makeup, that big old bronzing stick, but it's just huge and expensive and I don't need that much. I want that Fuego Flush. I want that orange one. That looks beautiful. Actually, that's the only colour I really like. I think the bronzer shade I would go for is the Macchiato. Oh, I don't know. Are these on the Boots website? Wow. Cannot buy it in the UK yet, but when we can, I'm probably going to get my mitts on those. The next couple of things I want to talk about are actually from Glossier, which is not really a brand that I'm massively interested in, because they're very much into like the no makeup kind of thing, which I do like for base products, but for like eyes and lips, that's not really what I care about. But I really want the stretch concealer. I've wanted this for a really long time. I like that it looks super lightweight. It looks really creamy. It looks really glowy. I think that would work really well for me because I have really, really dry under eyes. So if I could use something that's really, you know, sort of greasy's not the word, but has that emollient texture to it, has that moisture to it, that would probably stop my under eyes from getting that sort of like weird, like crepey look to them. So that's something that I'm really interested in. And the other thing I'm actually really interested in is the Future Dew. I think it's like a serum, but it just gives the skin this really beautiful, hydrated glow. I've seen quite a few people use it and it looks so beautiful. It's definitely something that I would really love to try on those days where I don't want to wear anything on my face and just want something to just make me look a bit healthier, a bit more awake. But again, I don't want to spend that sort of money on something like that. It would be cool if I could get like, I don't know, a sample size or something to see if I would like it, but it's definitely something that I am interested in. And then I just have a couple more palettes that I want to chat about. The first one is one I've been lusting over for quite a while, and it is the Beauty Bay and the Mitchell palette. I really, really like this, but I like this mostly for the side that's all blues and greens and purples and things like that. That side with the oranges and the reds and the pinks, obviously I'm really attracted to because I like that. I've got so many of those already. But that side that's like more cool tones or grungy tones, I absolutely love. So what I would love is for them to come out with this palette but split into two. So you've got like the really warm ones in one palette and the cool tone ones in the other one, because then I would absolutely pick this up. And the last ones are actually from a brand I've never dabbled in before, and it is Nabla, and it's two of their cutie palettes. So these are little 6-pan eyeshadow palettes, and it is the Coral Crush and the Platinum one. I love that Platinum one. It just came out with their spring collection, and I'm so into cool tones. I mean, ignore my yellow eyeshadow, but I really like cool toned eyeshadows. I think it looks so beautiful. That silver looks insane, and the Coral Crush one is just really cute. It's really bright. That'd be such a nice one to take travelling with you. I think these both really nice palettes to take travelling. I like they've got a mirror, but they are about £25 each, and £25 for 6 eyeshadows is just a bit out of my budget. But these are such beautiful palettes. They've got a whole bunch of these little 6-pan ones, and I think they're a really nice concept. I'd love for them to come out with some more interesting colour stories. I think they could really play with this series. I absolutely love them, and I would love to get my little mitts on them. But again, a bit too much. Just a little bit out of my price range. Okay, and that is everything that is on my current makeup wish list. There's probably a whole bunch of other things that I will see and want, but for now, that is everything that I can think of. I hope this was enjoyable to watch and not just really boring, me just chatting about things that I would love to own, but I love watching these kinds of videos, so I thought it'd be fun to contribute my wish list to you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Lots of love. Take care. Cheers. Thanks. Bye.